Welcome back. The National Championship Air Races are back in Reno. Racing actually started this afternoon at the Reno State Airport.
We have a live look for you. In fact, the airport, it's Locals Day out there today. Now, the races did just wrap up. Pilots are putting the planes away now, but they continue through Sunday. Look at those beauties. Today was also the final day for race qualifiers.
And the competition, as always, is fierce. Chris Buckley spoke to the sport class pilot defending his title from last year.
The air races are back in Reno for the 56th year.
It is one of the most unique aviation experiences in the world. It's the world's fastest motorsport. It is one of a kind. You can't go anywhere in the world and see what we do here.
And it's always been a venue that inspires future pilots.
Came here when I was 15, just a kid in the stands, and we had a group of friends that came down here and just watching it, seeing the Unlimiteds go around, seeing John Sharp and Dale Greenemeyer in their sport planes, and just said, you know, one day I want to make that dream happen.
And he did. Andrew Finley is last year's Sport Class Gold champion.
We're going 400 miles an hour, 50 feet off the ground around the desert. We have 8 airplanes at a time, so it's actual racing side by side. A great time up there.
It's a class that's been a very competitive one these last few years.
The competition this year is going to be awesome. So last year we finally caught up to Jeff. He set the bar really high and was doing over 400 for a couple years. We caught him and passed him last year. It was amazing. But yeah, off the track, we're great friends, competitors, and it's a September family. You know, at the end of the day, we want to go home. This is dangerous, but you know, we're out here to have fun, push our airplanes, and just the camaraderie of the crowd out here and the people is amazing.
Safety out here, always the #1 concern.
We really try to be very professional and safe. You know, racing is inherently dangerous, but we're going to do the best we can to mitigate those risks with practice and safety.
Paramedics, firefighters, volunteer doctors and nurses, even search and rescue teams with boats on Swan Lake will be ready to go at a moment's notice.
Everybody out here is on point, watching the show, ready to go. Protective clothing already on and engines running. So all they have to do is get the call and they're moving. I give our pilots what we call the 1-minute promise. I tell them if they land anywhere on this airfield, we'll have a unit on them in less than a minute.
The races continue through Sunday, and there's plenty to see on the ground in between races and air shows. Covering the story at the Reno State Airport, Chris Buckley, 2 News.